My name is David Merrill. I'm the head chef over here at the Cedar Room. What I hope to bring to the community is an opportunity to explore new horizons that people maybe haven't before because it was too expensive, too intimidating, too abroad. And I just kind of want to bring an opportunity for people to try new things in, exciting ways that, are still small town affordable. Stop on by at the Cedar Room located here in the historic Canteen District.
Test, test, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, test, test, test. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing the audio here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
AM 14 honor of the
The best of the 70s, 80s, and 90s. KOOQ North Platte. K251CP North Platte. 98.1 and 1410. We're online too at NorthPlattePost.com. The following is an Eagle Media Sports presentation. North Platte High Sports on NorthPlattePost.com. FM 98.1 and AM 1410. Are brought to you by
the Justin Thompson Agency, American Family Insurance, Dayton's of Heartland, La Costa del Rios, Dave's Place, Cole Jonathan with High Street Insurance, Hal's Lock and Safe, State Farm Agent Bobby Holst.
In motion, Hannibal. He'll step back, rolling to his right. Caden Johnson looking, throwing to the end zone. Max Negley is wide open. A touchdown, North Platte. Max Negley wide open.
Also brought to you in part by Bill Summers, Ford, Honda, Nissan, Great Plains Foot and Ankle, The Fortify Group, Larry's Glass, Shelter Insurance Agents Pete Foles and Brent Rogo, Puro Clean.
As Savannah Gove now makes her way all the way to third base with 2 down. And now a 5-1 lead. That's going out to center field. It is out of here. A home run for Adi Reyna.
Sports Zone coverage also brought to you in part by Great Plains Health, Great Plains Health Sports and Therapy, Jay Engel with Farm Bureau Financial Services, Runza, Double Dips, Merrick's Ranch House, Mid-Plains Community College, and Szechuan Famous Food Sushi Bar.
Here's the voice of the Dogs, Paxton Gordon.
Welcome in, oh boy, my poor voice. Welcome in, everybody, here to the Dowhauer Sports Complex, FM 98.1, AM 1410, video live streaming on our Cedar Room live stream at NorthPlattePost.com. The Bulldogs taking on one Highway 6 co-op between Holdridge as well as Minden in some high school softball, the final high school softball game of the season, as the Dogs trudging towards potentially a number 2 seed in the upcoming tournament, district appearances next week. That is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for softball districts. Now, where North Platte will be situated, that's still kind of up in the air right now. We do know it's going to be whether it be a Lincoln or Omaha team. We still don't know. They could range from all the way to number 1 Miller North, all the way down to maybe Bellevue West right now as well, or Bellevue East, from what I have done for my early calculations. But we are here to not only celebrate the final game of the season for North Platte High softball, but to also recognize all the fantastic seniors this season for senior night. Not only for softball, but also for volleyball, which had its senior night also tonight at the Doghouse at North Platte High School. Bulldogs currently on a 2-game winning streak. They've won 4 out of the last 5 games. Actually, correction. If we really wanted to be specific with it, they've won 7 out of their last 8 games. The only, 2, 4, 6, 6 out of the last 7. Sorry, I gave them 1 extra game, but they've won 6 out of their last 7. The only loss coming against Lincoln East and the Spartans, 13-3. They took down Norris on Saturday, 7-4 in Norris, and then, of course, took down Grand Island and the Islanders in Grand Island earlier on in this week, 12-0. So they're looking to not only finish the season strong with a victory here against Highway 6, which again is a co-op between Minden and Holdridge, but go into that final district tournament next week on a high note and really continue to power their way through the season. Probably their best season since I think maybe have been here. Of course, it's tough to say that because you had the Tatum Montalongo year, my first year, which was just absolutely out of this world. But comparatively to 2023, they went 15-19. In 2024, they went 12-20. And this year, well above 500 at 17-12 on the season, thanks to not only strong pitching performances this season from a whole bunch of girls, but also a very, very, very powerful hitting squad. We knew coming into this season that North Platte High would be on the upper echelon when it comes to their power hitting, with the likes of Addie Reyna, as well as Katie Titus, Abby Stifler, Tiffany Townsend. You have all these names that had 4 years at the smaller levels just been powering their way through games. You knew it was going to be a strong team coming in, and you have 2 players that are close to 10 home runs this season. Katie Titus at 8, Addie Reyna at 9. But that doesn't discount the fact that this team is also, when it comes to their overall batting average as a specific team, also on the upper echelon when it comes to the state of Nebraska and even Class A softball. If I look correctly, they're averaging right now 329, which is a couple points higher than the national average at 320. You, of course, have a couple of key performers in that realm. Addie Reyna, 430, Lauren Bowers, 410, Katie Titus, 379, Danica Jetterez again, 357. So there's so many, and that's not even going through the rest of the people that are above 300 as well. There's 2 others, Faith Bennett, Savannah Gove, all batting above 300. So this team not only comes with its power, but really also is a team that you can't really pitch around and try to reduce those power numbers, because they'll just eat you up with easy ground balls, easy ground hits that just get into the outfield. So excited to see how they'll conquer this Highway 6 squad, which they have already seen this season. Let's be real here. North Platte has already seen Highway 6 once this year, and they took down Highway 6 off the top of my head as I pull back on to that schedule. They beat them 12-4 earlier in the season, run ruling the Trailblazers, as I pull up that box score, run ruling them in the 6th inning after picking up 3 runs in the 6th, 4 in the 5th, and then 2 in the 4th inning. So they already know what they're going to be dealing with in this Highway 6 squad, but can they continue to not only go along this path where they've been super, super, super strong to end the season, but come away with a victory? We'll have to find out here. Quick Stop pregame show, 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop, always open right around the corner. We come back, we'll have our Owls Lock and Safe keys to the game, as well as our Double Dips Ice Creamery starting lineup on FM 98.1, AM 1410, video live streaming on our Cedar Room live stream at NorthPlattePost.com.
Craving bold flavors and authentic Chinese cuisine? Look no further than Szechuan Famous Foods. From spicy Szechuan classics to mouth-watering dumplings, fresh sushi, their dishes are crafted with the freshest ingredients and traditional recipes. Whether you're dining in or taking out, every bite is a taste of China. Visit Szechuan Famous Foods today, where flavor is always first. Located at 320 Rodeo Road, or order online at SzechuanFamous.com for carryout or delivery. Your taste buds will thank you.
As the crisp fall air rolls in, it's the perfect time to secure the insurance protection you need. Fortify Group has over 50 years of trusted experience serving customers in North Platte and beyond. We're here to cover all your needs: crop, auto, home, and commercial insurance. Whether it's harvest season or time to winterize your home, we work with multiple carriers to find the best coverage for you. Visit fortifygroup.net to learn more. By our office at 621 South Dewey and chat with me, Kevin McGann. No matter the season, you can rely on Fortify.
Hey, high school students, why wait to start college when you can begin transforming your future for free? Mid-Plains Community College is now offering free tuition for dual credit and early entry classes beginning this fall. Get ahead, save money, and transform your future while in high school. Talk to your high school guidance counselor or visit our website at mpcc.edu. That's mpcc.edu. Students are responsible for all course-related fees and must attend a Nebraska high school or Nebraska homeschool to qualify.
When the leaves start falling and the temps start dropping, do your windows keep the cold out or let it in? From foggy panes and drafts to cracked or outdated glass, Larry's Glass keep you cozy before winter hits. Repairs, replacements, custom storm windows. Call Larry's Glass in North Platte today and stay warm, safe, and energy smart all season long. Larry's Glass, 211 West 5th, where quality meets clarity. The Bulldogs play here on FM 98.1 and 1410 AM KOOQ. Merrick's Ranch House. Lunch specials Tuesday through Saturday with 2 sides, just $10. See them on Facebook. Dine in, order online, use DoorDash, or just call for carryout. Merrick's.
This is the Bulldog Pregame Show from FM 98.1 and 1410 AM. Presented by Quick Stop. Always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Welcome back to the Dowhauer Sports Complex, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and video live streaming on our Cedar Room live stream, NorthPlattePost.com. How about we jump into our Lock and Safe keys to the game. The Dogs have just been absolutely crushing it when it comes to their offensive numbers, have put upwards of 10 runs in their last couple of contests. Can they continue to do that tonight? Well, I think that's where it begins. You know, the talk, as I said, Quick Stop pregame show, and I was given our early introduction to North Platte High, was just how good this team had become when it came to their not only power numbers, but their consistent hitting numbers in general. And I'm looking tonight, as we saw with the JV game, it was the consistent hitting, not the power hitting, that really, really turned this team around. So I'm expecting North Platte to, yes, of course, gun it for the big hits. But more importantly, I expect them to really deal with these pitchers coming from the side of HWY, who are averaging 12.4 run ERA. As a collective unit, HWY has given up 12 runs, earned runs per game as a unit, which is almost double the national average. So it'll be interesting to see how North Platte's going to be able to take advantage of it. They already did this season, winning 12-4 in the first matchup between these two teams. Now, can they do it again in the second matchup? Of course, we'll have to find out when that begins in just a little bit. And, of course, when it comes to the defensive side of things on our Lock and Safe keys to the game, really, I think it's going to boil down to, as well, pitching. Katie Titus getting the start here today. You know, HWY, while they may not be the best when it comes to their pitching numbers, offensively, they are up there in terms of the best, averaging as a total collective team unit, 383 batting average. That's not something to scoff about. That's actually higher than what North Platte has been putting together this season. So I expect that we're going to be seeing HWY, even though they won't be able to maybe keep up in the pitching department, really take it home when it comes to their hitting. So keep a cool, calm, collective bat when they're up to bat. Don't swing on anything out of the zone against this HWY pitching staff, which, again, you're going to get your runs. Don't force it. You are going to get your runs pretty easy. And then defensively, when it comes to pitching, just pound the strike zone. As Coach Holm always says, pound that strike zone and you'll go far with the game. How about we jump into, though, our next favorite item to talk about? I do love ice cream, but more importantly, it's time to talk about our Double Dips Ice Creamery starting lineup. Double Dips Ice Creamery in the historic Canteen District of North Platte offers 24+ different flavors of hand-dipped ice cream served in a variety of ways. Double Dips also offers homemade waffle cones and bowls alongside homemade fudge and freshly baked desserts. On the side of HWY and the Trailblazers, Alexa Hale, the junior, getting the start at the catching position. McKinley Jockin, the shortstop. Miss Jockin, the junior, getting the start as well. Addison Norris on the mound today for the Trailblazers, the freshman. Neve Browett getting the start at third base as Bowett sitting at a junior. Lillian Lebenz, the second baseman, will be batting in the 5-hole here today. Lebenz, the freshman, getting the start. Catherine Marshall on at first base. Miss Marshall currently, as I plow through their starting lineup here, I think they have Miss Marshall listed. Oh, yes, she's also a freshman. Hope Mason in right field, the junior, and then Stella Bergstrand will be batting in the 9-hole position as a freshman, with Abigail Reith, the senior, in left field as the flex. For North Platte High School, Faith Bennett gets the start, the senior, out in center field alongside senior Lauren Bowers at second, senior Katie Titus on the mound, Addie Reyna at third base, Miss Reyna, the junior, Savannah Go, the senior, in left field, Hayden Irvin as the catcher today, senior as well. Malia Harmon at first base, the senior. Abby Stifler at shortstop, Miss Stifler, sophomore. And then Danica Jetarezic in right field, the senior for North Platte High School. Those are Double Dips Ice Creamery. Starting a lineup currently right now, we are sitting a nice calm, let's take a look here, 81 degrees, and it's quickly dropping. It's not 81 right now, but it definitely feels like it is getting more and more cozy when it comes to the weather. And of course, it's just 7 o'clock as we're about to get started with, of course, the national anthem. After that, time and temp brought to you in part by High Street Insurance and Cole Johnson for today's game. Again, that was our Double Dips Ice Creamery starting lineup on our Quick Stop pregame show. 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop, always open right around the corner. Last home game and last regular season game of the season for North Platte High School. They pick up a victory today. They'll solidify, well, honestly, even if they lose today, they'll solidify themselves as a #2 seed in Class A. And of course, we'll know over the weekend at the conclusion, maybe by next Monday, where everybody is going to be going for district softball as that starts again on Wednesday. Right now, the current list when it comes to where they go, Lincoln or Omaha. It's time for the national anthem, so with this, we'll step aside and take a break. We come back. It's time to start the last regular season softball game of the year on FM 98.1, AM 1410, video live streaming on our Cedar Room live stream at NorthPlattePost.com.
Experience the beauty of downtown North Platte and enjoy lunch or dinner at the Cedar Room. The Cedar Room is an unparalleled restaurant experience with this unique atmosphere where modern meets rustic. Enjoy a handcrafted cocktail made with the freshest ingredients by a master mixologist while dining from their delicious American fusion cuisine menu. Make a reservation by calling 308-532-4825 or reserve online at thecedarroomne.com. The Cedar Room, 505 North Dewey in beautiful downtown North Platte.
When making important life decisions about your financial future or insurance needs, it's important to work with people you trust. That's why at Farm Bureau Financial Services, we don't rely on algorithms, bots, or auto-generated answers. We get to know you, so we can help you get the right coverage and make smart financial decisions.
In North Platte, visit Jay Engel at fbfs.com/find-and-agent.
It's your future. Let's protect it.
If you haven't switched to the Arrow, you're losing money. Bring us your number now, get 4 lines of Better Unlimited for just $100, which includes 4 shiny new iPhone 16s on us with qualifying trade-in. Add all that up to see that compared to Verizon, you'll keep $720 in your pocket with the Arrow, and you'll always stay connected with nationwide coverage and local support. Stop losing money. Make the switch to the Arrow and start saving today.
Taxes and fees required. Additional restrictions may apply.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back to the Dow Howard Sports Complex, FM 98.1, AM 1410. Yes, video live streaming on our Cedar Room live stream, NorthPlattePost.com. Senior night for the Bulldogs as they take on HWY 6 and the Trailblazers. Dogs in their all-black attire, which I just love so much. It looks so sharp out there. HWY 6 in their kind of sky blue and white with orange accents around the lettering and the socks. Of course, timeout's brought to you in part by Mr. Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. You can check out Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. Its location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. As well as our other sponsors for today's game, Justin Thompson, agency with American Family Insurance. The ever-changing industry standards, they do pride themselves on top-notch customer service, no matter what type of insurance you are looking for. Leading off for HWY 6 and the Trailblazers, Alexa Hale getting the start today, leading off from her catcher position. As this season for Alexa Hale, best hitter, HWY 6, averaging 500 with 17 RBIs, 4 home runs, and 6 doubles for Miss Alexa Hale, as she'll be starting off against one Katie Titus in this top of the first inning. Again, Dogs on a 2-game winning streak as that first pitch is already popped up into the sky for out number 1 as Miss Alexa Hale pops out on the very first pitch that she sees as McKinley Jochen now will come on up And Miss Jonkin, 340 batting average, and rockets one right to the net for strike number 1 for McKinley Jonkin. 0-1 the count again. Jonkin, 340 batting average with 13 RBIs and only 2 doubles to her name. Next pitch from Katie Titus upstairs. 1-1 now the count with 1 out in this top of the first inning. Dogs are going to make it 3 in a row and 7 of their last 8 games. If they can execute with a victory here today, a beautiful fastball swung on and missed by Jonkin for strike number 1. Addison Norris on deck. Neve Browett in the hole for Highway 6 in the Trailblazers as Titus looks for her first strikeout. Swing and a miss. Katie Titus gets her first strikeout today as Jonkin goes down swinging. And for the final potential out of this top of the first inning, here comes Addison Norris. Already a quick 2 up, 2 down for this Trailblazers offense in the top of the first inning. As first pitch from Titus will be into the dirt for ball number 1. Irvin can't hold on and sneaks past her. 1-0 the count now. Neve Browett on deck with Lillian Lebenz in the hole for Highway 6. That pitch from Titus, very tight around the knees, but can't sneak into the zone. It's quick 2-0 the count now with 2 outs in this top of the first inning on our, again, State Farm agent Bobby Hull scoreboard. Rocketed to the net. Strike number 1. 2-1 the count now for Addison Norris. Dogs looking for a quick 1-2-3 top of the first inning. Little bouncer, it's going to get out of the reach of both Addie Reyna as well as Abby Stifler, and that is a 2-out single for Addison Norris. Just like that, a runner gets on over to first base.
Third baseman number 28, Neve Browett.
For the side of Highway 6 with Neve Browett now up to bat. This season for Browett, 349 batting average with 11 RBIs, has a runner at first base for Highway 6. As Titus now will get the sign from Irvin and deliver. Swing and a miss, he gets high into the sky. Throw it over to second from Irvin, not in time. So that's a stolen base for Addison Norris. But they do get the first strike of this at-bat. As Norris advances to second on the stolen base, 0-1 to Browett. Swung on a pitch way upstairs. Wow, crushes one into the warm-up field right behind the field we're on for strike number 2. 0-2 the count now to Browett. Runner in scoring position for Highway 6 at second base. Outfield very deep for the Dogs. Ooh, as the runner's going to go on over to third. Addie Reyna can't apply the tag, and on the passed up ball, Addison Norris makes her way to third, is now just a few feet away in scoring position. 1-2 now the count to Browett. Runner in scoring position at third base. Lebenz on deck. Catherine Marshall in the hole for Highway 6. The 1-2. Boy, man, that's just a little below the knees. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Browett. Still a runner in scoring position for the Trailblazers at third base. As the 2-2 pitch. Another one that's hit back to the opposing team dugout. 2-2 now the count. Once more. As Irvin gets a new ball and ready to rock and roll. 2-2, Titus's payoff pitch. Chopper, it's fouled off. So we'll still stay at a 2-2 count. 14 total pitches so far in this first inning for Katie Titus. She battles it out against Neve Browett. Next pitch, payoff. Reaching for it is Browett, but it's going to be fouled off for yet again another pitch. I mean, she was way in front of it. Just barely got enough contact with that ball off of her bat to at least not get recorded with a strikeout, but 2-2 once again for Neve Browett. Going out to left field, coming on up for it is Savannah Gove. It goes through her glove, and that is going to be a runner now aboard and coming home for Highway 6. As Danica Jederezic out in left field has that gun go right through her glove. Another hit for Highway 6, and they record their first run today and get a runner all the way to second base after a battle of a 2-2 for a long time. As Lillian Lebenz now up to bat, as that pitch will be down low for ball number 1. Yeah, she's out left. As next pitch from Katie Titus. Outside once more, it's 2-0 the count now to Lebenz. As Titus, after getting 2 up, 2 down quickly, now trying to find the last out of this inning, will fire one into the zone for strike number 1. 2-1 the count, a 1-0 lead for Highway 6. And the Trailblazers rocketed to the net behind home base. Home plate for strike 2. 2-2 the count. Another runner in scoring position at second being Neve Browett for the Trailblazers. As Titus into the circle, gets the sign from Irvin. 2-2. Another one chopped back to the net. Back-to-back foul balls from Lebenz. Still a 1-0 lead on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull scoreboard in favor of the Trailblazers. Striking early off of a double into left field from Browett, and that's swung on and missed by Lillian Lebenz, and that's how this inning will come to an end. 1 run did come across on 2 hits. When we come back, we will, of course, have our bottom of the first inning for the Bulldogs on senior night here on FM 98.1, AM 1410, and video live streaming on our Cedar Room live stream at NordPlattePost.com.
Craving bold flavors and authentic Chinese cuisine? Look no further than Szechuan Famous Foods. From spicy Szechuan classics to mouth-watering dumplings, fresh sushi, their dishes are crafted with the freshest ingredients and traditional recipes. Whether you're dining in or taking, every bite is a taste of China. Visit Szechuan Famous Foods today, where flavor is always first. Located at 320 Rodeo Road, or order online at SzechuanFamous.com for carryout or delivery. Your taste buds will thank you.
As the crisp fall air rolls in, it's the time to secure the insurance protection you need. Fortify Group has over 50 years of trusted experience serving customers in North Platte and beyond. We're here to cover all your needs: farm, crop, auto, home, and commercial insurance. Whether it's harvest season or time to winterize your home, we work with multiple carriers to find the best coverage for you. Visit fortifygroup.net to learn more, or stop by our office at 621 South Dewey and chat with me, Kevin McGann. No matter the season, you can rely on Fortify.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to the Dowhauer Sports Complex, FM 98.1, AM 1410. Timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortified Group. Check out his location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. Of course, serving North Platte and surrounding areas for over 50 years. As well as our other Sports Zone sponsors for today's game. One, Hands of Heartland. Hands of Heartland has offered support and services for those with developmental disabilities in Nebraska since 1998. And bringing those services to the North Platte areas. Faith Bennett first up for the Dogs in this bottom of the first inning versus Addison Norris. Norris 3-6 on the season for Highway 6 in her 43 2/3 innings. Has given up a total earned run of 72. Has 46 strikeouts, but a team-high 76 walks, and Faith Bennett leads off for North Platte High School. Fantastic season for the senior Faith Bennett, as 343 batting average. That count quickly explodes now to 3-0 the count. As Norris down the barrel of walking Faith Bennett early on. Upstairs, ball 4, and Faith Bennett will take her spot at the first base bag after the walk to lead things off. Dogs trailing 1-0 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard. We meet you where you're at and help you get to where you want to be. Lauren Bowers now up next. The speedy Faith Bennett at first. The senior Bowers now will stare down Addison Norris's pitch as she fouls it back to the net for strike number 1 this year for Lauren Bowers. Second on the team in terms of average, .410 with 26 RBIs, 1 home run, 8 doubles. So an extra base machine is Lauren Bowers. Has Bennett at first. And next pitch from Addison Norris. Down around the ankles. Ball number 1. 1-1 the count. 2 up next for the Dogs. 3 and 4 in the order. Katie Titus, Addie Reyna. Next pitch. Fastball down low. Great pickup by Alexa Hale, stumbling about, but still is able to hold on to that softball and not allow Faith Bennett to advance on a passed up ball. Though it's 2-1 the count now to Lauren Bowers. The runner at first for North Platte. Another pitch that's below the knees, and so far for Addison Norris, she is struggling to get the ball into the zone. The freshman who has been pitching a majority for Highway 6 this season. Her 3-1. That one goes into right field, right past the outreach glove of Lillian LeBenz. Faith Bennett's waltzing her way on over to third. That is a single that will advance Bennett all the way to third base. Big hit for Lauren Bowers. And now the Dogs have runners at the corners. As we currently sit at a still 1-0 game, as Bowers gonna go her way on over to second. Ball gets away from the pitcher, Addison Norris. They tried to throw it back to her as Bowers makes her way all the way to third base. As Bowers was attempting to steal second, but makes her way all the way to third, following a passed up ball. And now the Dogs once again have a runner in scoring position as Katie Titus swings and misses for strike number 2 of this at-bat. 0-2 the count now to the senior. Runner in scoring position at third base being Bowers. Upstairs on an off-speed pitch from Addison Norris. 1-2 the count. Bowers a short few feet away at third. A 1-1 ball game on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull scoreboard as Titus fouls it off right back to the net behind home plate. Still stay at 1-2. Titus second on the team in home runs with 8. Also with 26 RBIs this season. She swings and misses, and down goes Katie Titus, striking out. There's the first out of this inning to bring up Addie Reyna, leading the way. .430 batting average, 28 RBIs to go along with 9 home runs. That's number 1 on the team in terms of RBIs, home runs, and batting average. We'll see the first pitch from Norris down low for ball number 1. And we'll see a fastball this time glaze the inside part of the zone. 1-1 the count to the third baseman, Reyna. On deck, Savannah Gove with Hayden Irvin in the hole. 1-1. That's down low. Good glove up by Alexa Hale. 2-1 the count now. Still a runner in scoring position being Lauren Bowers at third. 2-1 pitch. Oh, check swing from Reyna, and it just skips off of her bat, incidentally, to make it 2-2 the count. That ball gets over Norris again on the throwback. So 2-2 with 1 out in this bottom of the first inning. We're all tied 1 apiece. Norris is 1-1. That fastball gets away from Alexa Hale. Bowers sliding home, and she is safe. Another passed up ball results in a dog run. 3-2 the count now to Reyna. It's a 2-1 lead on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard as time's going to be called. And now we're going to have a conversation with head coach Jason Hale, talking with the home plate umpire. As home plate umpire having a conversation with Alexa Hale, and now Coach Hale having a quick word. Addie Reyna, again, staring down the barrel of a 3-2 count would enjoy a walk keep this inning moving in the right direction for the Dogs offense. So 3-2 now. As Coach Hale now makes his way back to the dugout. Norris's 3-2 pitch to Addie Reyna. Popped up. That's going out to center field. On comes Bergstrand, and there's an easy fly out.
Flies out to
For out number 2 to Bergstrand in center field. 2 down in this inning to now bring up Savannah Gove, the senior.
16, Savannah Gove.
So far this season for Miss Savannah Gove, .328 batting average with 11 RBIs, 5 doubles, 2 triples, and no home runs, as there's strike number 1 from Addison Norris. 20 total pitches so far, 10 strikes, 10 balls. Swing and a miss by Gove to make it 0-2 now the count. And the Dogs beat HWY 6 earlier this season, 12-4, and lead 2-1 early on. That pitch in the dirt. Good cover by Alexa Hale. 1-2 now the count with 2 outs. This bottom of the first inning. 1-2 pitch. That one's popped up, heading towards foul territory, and it bounces off of the net. Foul, and will stay at 1-2. Of course, if you're interested in the volleyball scores, the very tippy top of our live stream at NorthPlattePost.com and on our Cedar Room live stream, you can see all the latest volleyball scores from high school area today. Ooh, boy, that 1-2 sky high, making it 2-2 the count now. As here comes that 2-2. That's low once more, and just like that, Savannah Gove has now pushed it to a full count. 3-2 with 2 outs, a 2-1 lead for the Dogs in this bottom of the first. The payoff 3-2. Swing and a miss by Savannah Gove, and that's how this inning does come to an end. The Dogs did get 2 runs across on 1 hit, and we get now to the top of the second inning. Can the Bulldogs defense hold the lead to just 1 run for the Trailblazers? We come back on FM 98.1, AM 1410, video live streaming at our Cedar Room live stream at NorthPlattePost.com.
Hannah is at the library. And onion rings.
They're very crunchy, and crunchy is loud.
That's the double dip. Ready talking. Maybe they'd be quieter if you quieter them and Runza's onion rings.
Wait, they have onion ring dip?
They do. Make some noise for Runza's homemade onion rings and dip. Because from the way we make it, the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Deciding on a college with your high school senior can be a little overwhelming for parents. But applying for money to pay for it is simple. FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid, is now easier than ever with fewer questions and faster fill-out times. If you have a high school senior, now is the time to apply for thousands of dollars for classes, books, and housing. Get started, Nebraska, at dothefafsa.org. Sponsored by Education.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to the Dowhauer Sports Complex, FM 98.1, AM 1410, video live streaming on our Cedar Room live stream at NorthPlattePost.com. Currently a 2-1 lead for North Platte High as we enter into the top of the second inning. Timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group. Check out Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group at his location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. 2-0 count now to Catherine Marshall, who is up to bat for HWY 6. Kaylee Boulware on deck and Hope Mason in the hole. Big hit that does clip off the net for strike number 1 from Marshall. 2-1 now the count for HWY 6 and the Trailblazers early on in this top of the second. That off speed upstairs. 3-1 now from Katie Titus. 2-1 lead on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard. Titus started the top of the first with quick 2 up, 2 down, and then struggled a little bit after that as another pitch just can't find the zone, and that's the first walk of the night for Katie Titus,
Marshall draws the walk,
with
brings
Kaylee
up the designated
Boulware
hitter,
up next.
Number 20, Kalia Boulware.
Yeah, she now comes up to bat. Runner at first base for the Trailblazers is first pitch to Boulware. Oh boy, just a bit up, just a smidge, I mean, upstairs above the letters for ball one to Kalia Boulware. Runner at first. 2-1 lead for the Dogs. 29th pitch from Katie Titus. Gets in for strike number one. 1-1 the count now. Hope Mason is on deck with Stella Bergstrand in the hole. Swing and a miss. And Boulware way off the mark on that swing. 1-2 now the count. As Titus looks to find the first out of this top of the second inning. Dogs looking for their third straight victory heading into the postseason. Swing and a miss, throw on over to first. Will get Marshall back, but that's another strikeout this time for Boulware. And now with one out, here comes Hope Mason.
Hope Mason.
So far this season for Miss Mason, .333 batting average, but has only gotten 3 at-bats this entire year, so I was going to say, we'll now have, just as I was getting ready to say her name, we're going to have a courtesy
number 5,
hitter here
Rogers.
as Scarlett Rogers taking over, which would have been for Hope Mason. As first pitch from Katie Titus there for strike number one. As next one into the dirt for ball one. 1-1 the count now. So instead of Hope Mason, we get Rogers, .360 batting average in her 30 plate appearances, 8 RBIs, 1 double, 1 triple. As next pitch from Titus. Kept climbing out of the zone for ball 2. 4 total pitches for Katie Titus so far through these short innings. 20 strikes, 14 balls for the senior. Hard hit to the backstop, fouled. Strike 2. 2-2 now the count. Of course, Catherine Marshall started off with a leadoff walk for Highway 6, and now on, still over at first. 2-2. In there, strike 3. Down goes Scarlett Rogers for the second out of this inning on a strikeout.
Brings up the center fielder
As
number 8.
now Stella Bergstrand comes up to bat for the Trailblazers. Marshall still just sitting patiently at first, but that one's lopped into right field. It stays fair out of the glove of Savannah Gove. That's a double for Bergstrand. They're going to try, or thought about bringing home. They are bringing home the runner, and that's a easy score for Catherine Marshall on the RBI double. It just sneaks past Gove, who was a bit late to the ball. And now we're tied 2-2 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard with a runner in second base, Stella Bergstrand. Back to the top of the order, Alexa Hale now up to bat. Flew out to Katie Titus in her first plate appearance today. Rockets one, gonna go, picked up, through the glove of Abby Stifler, so another run comes home for Highway 6. Mistakes piling up for the Dogs early on. An error gonna be assessed to Stifler. And that means another one comes across. That's 2 this inning. And Highway 6 takes the lead, 3-2. For McKinley Jockin. Struck out swinging in her first plate appearance as a runner at first being Hale, and Titus's pitch in there for strike number 1.
McKinley Jackson.
Following Jockin, Addison Norris, then Neve Browett. Highway 6. Another fastball, this time outside for Katie Titus. 1 ball, 1 strike for Jockin. 1-1 pitch. Check swing is down the dirt, throwing over to first, gets Alexa Hale back. 2-1 now the count. As Katie Titus back in the circle, her 2-1 pitch. That's beautifully placed from the senior. 2-2 the count, with one runner at first base. Being Alexa Hale, a 3-2 lead for Highway 6. The top of the second inning with 2 runs coming across. And swinging and missing is Jockin, and that's how this inning comes to an end. But again, 2 runs did sneak their way across for Highway 6 and the Trailblazers. They lead 3-2. We come back to the Dow Howard Sports Complex on FM 98.1, AM 1410, and video live streaming on our Cedar Room live stream at NorthPlattePost.com.
Hands of Heartland has offered support and services for those with developmental disabilities in Nebraska since 1998 and is now bringing those services to the North Platte area. Residential services, respite services, community services, and even day services. Hands of Heartland offers a full array of services from 24-hour supports to just a few hours per week. Learn more today online at handsofheartland.com. That's handsofheartland.com. Hands of Heartland, providing creative opportunities to live and grow.
Kylie is a Runza burger lover.
Especially if it's smothered with onion dip and topped with Swiss cheese.
Ah, sounds like you just had the French onion burger at Runza.
Yes. Yes, I did.
Are you crying?
Yeah, it's the onions. Wait, are you crying?
Yeah, because I love the French onion burger. Come get yours today. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back to the Dow Howard Sports Complex on FM 98.1, AM 1410, live streaming video on our Cedar Room live stream, NorthPlattePost.com. Our timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. Check out Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group at his location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B, as well as our Sports Zone sponsors for today's game. What a great club by McKinley Jockin at shortstop. Line drive out for Aiden Irvin, who was going to start this inning before she line drived out for out number 1. Thank you to our Sports Zone sponsors for today's game. That'll, of course, be Justin Thompson Agency with American Family Insurance. With the ever-changing industry standards, they pride themselves on top-notch customer service no matter what type of insurance you're looking for. Farm, ranch, auto, home, or life. They have the answers to your insurance needs. Quickly an 0-2 count to first baseman Malia Harmon as Addison Norris starting to get into a good rhythm here for the Trailblazers. Rocketed back to the net. We'll still stay at 0-2 the count for Malia. Abby Stifler on deck with Danica Jeterezig in the hole for the Dogs. Trailing by 1 now, 3-2. This bottom of the second inning. 2 runs did come across. Next inning for Highway 6, and a big swing and the miss from Harmon. Out number 2.
Harmon strikes out for out number 2.
And here comes Abby Stifler up to bat for the Dogs this season for This Abby Stifler, as she'll see a first pitch from Norris for ball number 1. Abby Stifler on the offensive side for North Platte High School. 296 batting average with 9 RBIs and 5 doubles. That pitch almost got away from Alexa Hale. 2-0 the count. That one out of reach of the glove of Neve Browett, and that's going to maybe be extra bases for Stifler. She's turned into second and slides in for an easy double. 2-out double from Abby Stifler. Puts another runner in scoring for North Platte High School for Danica Jeterezig. This Jeterezig, 357 batting average, 11 RBIs, 4 doubles, a triple, and a home run. Can she bring Stifler home with 2 downs? That's low for ball number 1. To Jeterezig, 2 outs on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull scoreboard. As Norris, ooh, wow, that's gonna be in there for strike number 1. That one Mighty close to going into a ball, but it's 1-1 now to Jederezik. Ooh, that off speed way upstairs. 2-1 now the count. Bottom of the second inning. As back into the box goes Jederezik. 2-1 pitch. Swing and the miss. Beautiful pitch from Addison Norris, the freshman, getting Jederezik to swing on one that's outside. And now it's 2-2 the count with 2 outs in this bottom of the second inning. The payoff pitch popped up. That's going out to second base. LeBenz getting underneath it, and LeBenz makes the grab. And that's the final out of this bottom of the second inning. A runner did get aboard for North Platte, but they couldn't push it any further. And with that, top of the third action, when we come back, 3-2 the lead for Highway 6 on FM 98.1, AM 1410, a video live streaming on our Cedar Room live stream at NorthPlattePost.com.
Ben is in a sticky situation.
I got so excited for my fresh-baked Runza cinnamon rolls that I forgot to grab a napkin.
Now you got cinnamon roll fingers, and they're so ooey.
And gooey. I can't grab a spoon to dig into my delicious homemade chili.
Maybe you should call for help?
Oh, I'll call my mom. Oh, I've ruined my phone.
Worth it, though. Come get Runza's homemade chili, fresh-baked cinnamon rolls, and a napkin today. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
The Bulldogs play here on FM 98.1 and 1410 AM KOOQ. Head to Merrick's Tuesday through Thursday. Kids 12 and under eat free from 4 to 8 with each adult meal. And don't miss their football specials. 20 wings, $20.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back to the Dowhauer Sports Complex, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and video live streaming on our Cedar Room live stream, NorthPlattePost.com. Timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. Check out Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. His location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B, where he's been serving the North Platte and surrounding areas for 50 years. Quick 2-0 count from Katie Titus to Addison Norris, the pitcher. Neve Browett on deck. Lillian LeBenz in the hole. 3, 4, and 5 in the order right now, as that's slammed back to the net for strike number 1 from Norris. Timeouts also brought to you in part by our Sports Zone sponsors for today's game. Hands of Heartland. Hands of Heartland has offered support and services for those with developmental disabilities in Nebraska since 1998 and bringing those services to the North Platte area. Sky to the heavens, going towards right field, but it's fouled just in front of Malia Harmon for strike number 2. After starting the pitch in the hole, Katie Titus, 2-0, now bounces back 2-2. Nobody out, nobody on the top of the third inning. Dogs looking for their 3rd straight victory and their 7th victory out of their last 8 games. That fastball outside from the senior Titus for ball 3. A full count, 3-2. From Katie Titus to pitcher Addison Norris. Hammered out, right field, under it, go, mishandles the ball, and that's going to be another error for the Dogs. And Addison Norris gets there with the double. Second error today, this time from Savannah Gove. Puts a runner into scoring position. Second North Platte error early in this game. As after a 3-2 count, Addison Norris gets aboard. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors for Highway 6. 2 runs, 2 hits, 2 errors for North Platte High with Neve Browett up to bat. And she'll see a first pitch ball from Katie Titus. Of course, Highway 6, a co-op between Minden and Holdridge. It used to include Adams Central in that group, but Adams Central now departing and having its own independent softball team. 1-0 pitch. Another one that just can't seem to find the zone for ball 2. It's the 21st ball for Katie Titus. She's thrown 51 already in this top of the third inning, early top of the third. And she'll get the sign from Hayden Irvin. And now her next pitch swung on and missed by Browett, as they'll throw that to Abby Stifler at short to move Addison Norris back to second base. 2-1 now the count to Browett with Lillian LeBenz on deck and Catherine Marshall in the hole. Titus's 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. As another throw to Stifler at short. Moves Norris back as down goes May Browett. Another strikeout for Katie Titus. First.
Brings up the second baseman, number 18, Lillian LeBenz.
First out of this inning as LeBenz swings and misses on a heater from Katie Titus. LeBenz struck out swinging in her last plate appearance, has a runner in scoring position at second, being Addison Norris. Catherine Marshall on deck. Kalia Boulware in the hole for Highway 6. That pitch, though, too low, almost in the dirt. As, that's going to get away from Hayden Irvin, and because of that, it's an easy pass, easy base going on over to Addison Norris. Bad throw from Irvin. And because of that, Norris scampers on over to third. Another mistake from the North Platte defense. Early on in this game, we've already accrued 2 errors. Now a runner just a few feet away at third as in there for strike. Number 2 to LeBenz. 1-2 the count. Addison Norris at third base, threatening to increase the lead for Highway 6. They're currently leading 3-2. Swing and a miss. Down goes LeBenz. That's now the second strikeout of this inning for senior Katie Titus. And now Catherine Marshall, who scored in her previous appearance. She walked and then came all the way around for Highway 6. Now with, again, Norris still at third base. Titus's first pitch in there. Throwing over to third. Oh, Reyna almost got the tag. As there's strike number 1 to Marshall. But good throw from Irvin to force Addison Norris back to third base. Outfield still pretty deep for the Dogs here tonight. The 0-1 foul tipped off into the glove of Hayden Irvin for strike 2. 0-2 the count now. It'd be huge if Katie Titus can get out of this inning without allowing a run to come across. 0-2 pitch. Hit back to the net. We'll still stay at 0-2 the count. After that, leadoff double came across on an error from Savannah Govan right. Titus, and after that, 2 up, 2 down. She make it to third. Swing and a miss, and Marshall goes down. 1 runner was left stranded for Highway 6. We now go to the bottom of the third. Dogs trail by 1, 3-2 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull scoreboard when we come back to Dowhauer on FM 98.1, AM 1410, and video live streaming on our Cedar Room live stream at NorthPlattePost.com.
Every step should feel great, but if foot pain, bunions, heel spurs, or injuries are slowing you down, Great Plains Foot and Ankle Specialist is here to help. Their expert team of doctors provide top-notch care, from routine foot health to advanced treatments and surgery. Whether you're an athlete, always on the go, or just tired of aching feet, they'll get you back on your feet pain-free. Step into comfort. Call Great Plains Foot and Ankle Specialist today, or see them online at gpfootandankle.com.
That's right. Dave's Place is back open, but this time at a brand new location. Come check us out at our new Dave's Place, just north of Walmart at 502 East Francis.
But don't worry, we haven't changed the best of Dave's Place. Still the best wings in town. And the best pizza, too.
And the family atmosphere you always want, just at a new stop. Dave's Place is now open at 502 East Francis in North Platte. Dine-in, carry-out, or DoorDash. Whoop, whoop.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to the Dowhauer Sports Complex. Faith Bennett leads off the bottom of the third inning with an infield hit that just barely out of the reach of Lillian LeBenz at second base. Bennett picks up her first hit now, picks up her first hit and is now on over at first base as the throw from Addison Norris high upstairs for Lauren Bowers for ball number 1. Timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. You can check out Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group at his location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B on the one-ways, as that one lofted into center or high into the infield and picked up by LeBenz. For out number 1 as Lauren Bowers pops up for the first out of this inning As Katie Titus now comes aboard. Struck out swinging against Addison Norris in her first plate appearance. As Norris delivers. That one hit hard, but popped up again. Marshall coming on to get into foul territory. Actually, correction, it was Alexa Hale who called off Marshall, but can't hold on to it. There's strike number 1 following the foul ball. A little lucky for the senior Katie Titus. Fouling it into the shallow infield, but it's in foul territory. 0-1 now to the senior. Faith Bennett at first base for the Dogs. Grounder that will drift once again foul, this time on the third base side. As Titus will stroll back on over to home plate. 0-2 with 1 out, runner at first base being Faith Bennett. Addie Reyna on deck and Savannah Gove in the hole for the Dogs. That off speed way upstairs. Ball number 1. 1-0 the count to senior Katie Titus. 1-2 pitch. Foul back to the net, so we'll stay at 1-2. Norris at 47 pitches, 28 strikes to 19 balls. Back into the box, Katie Titus goes. Here comes the payoff 1-2 pitch. Popped up, and once again, back to the net. That's the 4th foul ball of this at-bat for Katie Titus. Every single strike she's accrued so far has come off of a foul ball. Just trying to hone in on the freshman Addison Norris's pitching. 1-2 payoff. Oh, and it's going to be behind Katie Titus, and because of that, Faith Bennett takes a nice stroll on over to second following the wild pitch from Addison Norris. 2-2 now to the senior as that payoff pitch once more. Oh, it's 3-2. As that was high and away from Titus as Norris trying to force a fastball. Here comes that full count pitch. Oh, it goes way up behind Alexa Hale, and with that, Faith Bennett moves on over to third base. And now with the walk on over to first goes Katie Titus. So with 1 out, runners at the corners for the scariest hitter in North Platte's lineup, Addie Reyna.
34.
Of course, Reyna 9 home runs this season. As we look to have a courtesy runner check in for North Platte High School, Breeley Wilkerson. Courtesy running for Katie Titus.
11, Riley Wilkerson.
As Wilkerson now puts some more speed on the bags. Again for Addie Reyna. Reyna flew out to center field to Bergstrand in her first appearance against Addison Norris. That one hit into center field. The run will come home. Maybe that'll move Wilkerson to third, and it will. Reyna scampers to second, and on the throw, Addie Reyna gets the single, but will make her way on over to second base on the throw. And with that, another hit. Another run comes home. We're tied 3-3 now for Savannah Gove, who struck out swinging in her last appearance. Sees a pitch around her ankles for ball number 1. Hayden Irvin on deck. Malia Harmon in the hole. 5, 6, and 7 in the batting order. As Addison Norris with her 1-0. Oh, and that's going to take a couple of nasty bounces, and it bounces off of Savannah Gove's foot. And with that, the bases are now loaded for Hayden Irvin. Had a line drive out to McKinley Jawkin at shortstop. So the base is now loaded for Irvin. As it's upstairs for ball 1. Scary position for Addison Norris. This is kind of how Highway 6 got into trouble the last time they played against North Platte. Played it pretty close until they got the bases loaded and couldn't find the last outs. As there's strike number 1 to Hayden Irvin. 1-1 the count now. Bases are loaded. Gove at first, Addie Reyna at second, and Wilkerson at third. Another pitch from Norris that's into the dirt. 2-1 the count. It's going to go into the outfield on that throw to cut off Reyna at second base. And that ball goes all the way back then on the next throw to the visiting dugout. So not just one, but 2 runs score for North Platte High School. They now lead 5-3 as time is going to be called, and out comes head coach Hale to have a word with his infield after back-to-back passed-up errors. And with that, the Dogs now lead 5-3 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull scoreboard. Of course, we meet you where you're at and help you get to where you want to be. As Hale now, Coach Hale stopping by and talking with the infield, get them refocused back in as the Dogs take their largest lead of the game up 2. With Hayden Irvin still at the plate, 3-1 count to the senior catcher. With a runner still at first being Savannah Gove. Norris is 3-1. Fouled. Well, they are going to say it's fouled off. I was going to say it stayed back fair, but home plate umpire waves it off and calls it foul. 2-2 the count for Hayden Irvin. As next pitch from Norris. That's above the letters. Oh, it gets away from Norris on the throw from Alexa Hale, but puts it at 3-2 the count. 1 out, runner at first being Savannah Gove. Full count, 3-2 pitch. There's ball 4, and Irvin will stroll her way on over to first, following the walk. And now with that, Malia Harmon up to bat as Coach Laura Johnson comes out, might have another courtesy runner for the Dogs. As we wait to see who strolls out.
Courtesy running for
as Devaney Jones.
Number 13, Devaney Jones.
Courtesy running for catcher Irvin. Leah Harmon struck out swinging in her previous plate appearance against Addison Norris. Has 2 runners aboard, and the first pitch she sees, she swings and misses for strike number 1. Still 1 out in this bottom of the 3rd inning. A 5-3 lead on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull scoreboard. Fouled right back to the net off the bat of Harmon. 0-2 now. Abby Stifler on deck with Danica Jadarevic in the hole for this Dogs offense. Norris's quick 0-2 pitch. It's down to the dirt. Gets away from Alexa Hale, and the runners will advance up 1 base position following the passed up ball. Not only was that the first ball of this at-bat, but both Gove and Jones move up a base pad now, both in scoring position. Next pitch from Norris upstairs. 2-2 as the runner comes home. It gets away from Alexa Hale. Savannah Gove stealing her way on home. And with that, home comes Savannah Gove, and it's now 6-3. Again, this is just eerily reminiscent of the first time these two teams played together. Much close battling for about the first 4 innings before the Dogs opened the floodgates off of some big errors from Highway 6. And it's another ball to Malia Harmon. 3-2 the count now to the first baseman, with a runner at third being Devaney Jones. 3-2 pitch. Fouled back. Good battle from Malia Harmon. She keeps the at-bat alive. If she missed, that would have been a strikeout. 6-3 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull scoreboard. 3-2. Swing and a miss, and down goes Harmon. As that pitch was in the dirt. And there's the second out of this inning to bring up Abby Stifler. She doubled into left field and her previous at-bat. Pops it sky high. Alexa Hale gets there and records the final out of the inning following the pop-up. And that's how this inning does come to an end, not before A plethora of runs come across for North Platte High School, 4 to be exact. We now go to the top of the 4th inning, 6-3 on our State Farm agent Bobby Holt's scoreboard. We come back on FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming on our Cedar Room live stream at NorthPlattePost.com.
Growing up, my parents always encouraged me to do what's right, even if it wasn't easy. I'd always hear my mother's voice say, "Do the right thing." That stuck with me. Every day, just do the right thing. That's it. The rest takes care of itself.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe in doing the right thing for our customers and our communities.
See me, Pete Volz, at 501 South Jeffers for a free insurance review.
Hey, high school students, why wait to start college when you can begin transforming your future for free? Mid-Plains Community College is now offering free tuition for dual credit and early entry classes beginning this fall. Get ahead, save money, and transform your future while in high school. Talk to your high school guidance counselor or visit our website at mpcc.edu. That's mpcc.edu. Students are responsible for all course-related fees and must attend Nebraska High School or Nebraska Homeschool to qualify.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back to the Dowhauer Sports Complex, FM 98.1, AM 1410, video live streaming on our Cedar Room live stream, NorthPlattePost.com. Timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group, located on the one-way 621 South Dewey. Sweet beat. A quick 0-2 counts to Kalia Bolware as Titus's next pitch, which is an off-speed pitch, skies high for ball one. 1-2 the count. 4 runs came across last inning for the Dogs. They now lead 6-3. Next pitch down low, ball 2. Bolware struck out swinging in her last plate appearance. Scarlett Rogers on deck. Stella Bergstrand in the hole for the Trailblazers. 2-2. It's now 3 straight pitches from Katie Titus that are outside. It's 3-2 after a good start against Bolware. Lost a little bit of her control, and now staring down the barrel of walking the leadoff batter in this top of the 4th inning. And she will walk Kalia Bolware. 4 straight pitches after starting 0-2. Walks Bolware, and now Scarlett Rogers up to bat. Struck out swinging in her first plate appearance, as we'll have a courtesy runner for side of Highway 6 as Rogers rotates back out, and it's Hope Mason now comes back to bat as we have a courtesy runner at first base for Bolware.
Now batting the right fielder, number 12, Hope Mason.
I believe that's Brecklin Egg of Edgren, number 4, I think, is out there as they try to apply the bunt. Runner goes on over to second, and now she's in a pickle. This is going to be an easy out potentially for the Dogs, and they get her. And that is, no, they're going to call her safe. As Lauren Bowers misses the tag. I think that actually might be Scarlett Rogers actually out there courtesy running, but they're going to not say that the Dogs apply the tag. They kind of were dapping up like they did, but Rogers successfully steals second base after being put in a pickle. 1-1 the count now to Hope Mason. Runner in scoring position at second base. 6-3 lead. Hard hit, but fouled to the nets. Strike number 2. One and 2 the count now to Hope Mason. Stella Bergstrand on deck and Alexa Hale in the hole. As the 1-2. Another one that's just barely foul, tipped back to the net. We'll stay at 1-2 the count. Nobody out, top of the 4th inning. On our State Farm agent, Bobby Holt's scoreboard. The payoff pitch. That's just a little below the knees. And outside for ball number 2 of this at-bat from Katie Titus. Last game of the regular season for North Platte High School. 2-2 pitch. in there. Strike 3 as Mason goes down looking for the first out of the ball of this inning for Stella Bergstrand, who doubled off of Savannah Gove in her previous plate appearance. Now has a runner in scoring position, being Stella Rogers at second. That pitch round the letters is in for strike number 1. On deck, Alexa Hale and McKinley Jonkin in the hole for Highway 6. Fouled, batted off from Bergstrand to make it 0-2 the count. 0-2 with 1 out in this top of the 4th inning, a 6-3 lead for North Platte High School. Titus looking for another strikeout, delivers. It's upstairs for first ball of this at-bat. 77 pitches for Titus, 48 strikes, 29 balls. There is some action in the bullpen for North Platte at the moment. 1-2, swung on and missed by Stella Bergstrand, and there is the second out of the inning for Alexa Hale. 0 for 2 today, but did reach on an error in her previous plate appearance. Still has that runner, Stella Rogers, at second. Man, big hit. High into the sky, heading on over to right field, and getting there to grab it is Savannah Gove, right on that foul line, and that's how this inning comes to an end after a big start from Highway 6. Dogs able to get the final out as we head now to the bottom of the 4th inning, a 6-3 lead on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard when we come back on FM 98.1. AM 1410, a video live streaming on our Cedar Room live stream at NorthPlattePost.com.
When the leaves start falling and the temps start dropping, do your windows keep the cold out or let it in? From foggy panes and drafts to cracked or outdated glass, Larry's Glass can help you cozy up your home before winter hits. Repairs, replacements, even custom storm windows. Call Larry's Glass in North Platte today and stay warm, safe, and energy smart all season long. Larry's Glass, 211 West 5th, where quality meets clarity.
Craving bold flavors and authentic Chinese cuisine? Look no further than Szechuan Famous Foods. From spicy Szechuan classics to mouth-watering dumplings, fresh sushi, their dishes are crafted with the freshest ingredients and traditional recipes. Whether you're dining in or taking out, every bite is a taste of China. Visit Szechuan Famous Foods today, where flavor is always first. Located at 320 Rodeo Road, or order online at SzechuanFamous.com for carryout or delivery. Your taste buds will thank you.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Dowhauer Sports Complex, as leading off, Danica Chederezik had the softball just bounce off of her ankle as the ball, fortunately from freshman Addison Norris, who's pitching still for Highway 6, rolled all the way from the dirt to her ankle. And with that hit by pitch on over to first goes Chederezik to lead off, as that one from Faith Bennett just lopped foul down the first base side. Timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortified Group, located on the Lunways, where he's been serving North Platte and the surrounding areas for 50 years. As well as Justin Thompson Family Agency with American Family Insurance. Check out his locations in North Platte, Ogallala, Broken Bow, as well as Ord. 1-1 now the count to Faith Bennett. So 1, 2, 3 up in the order for the Dogs, leading 6-3. In the dirt for ball number 2. Boy, Alexa Hale really putting some fire behind those throws back to the mound. Did cause a little bit of havoc last time the Dogs were up to bat. From Hale, is that pitch sky high over Alexa Hale? And Chederezik moves on over to second, following the wild pitch from pitcher Addison Norris. As now it's 3-1, and make that a walk as it gets away again from Alexa Hale. And with that, on over to third goes Chederezik.
Chederezik moves to third on the line.
And now runners, 2 speedy runners at the corners for the Dogs. Bennett, Chederezik, and now it's Lauren Bowers, who singled in her first at-bat past Lillian LeBenz did fly out to LeBenz in her last plate appearance. As runners at the corners, there goes Faith Bennett. Beautiful jump. She's going to make it safely to second, and then easily coming home is Danica Jederezik. I mean, that was just classic, good base running from the Dogs. And with that, they now increase the lead 7-3 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull scoreboard. We meet you where you're at and help you get to where you want to be. Ball number 2 to Lauren Bowers. Shout out to Miss Bobby Holst helping me get my insurance payout after my apartment complex flooded. Fantastic person to work with. That's 2-0. Whoa, away from Norris once again. And that means Faith Bennett is going to easily get to third on that wild pitch. And wouldn't be shocked if we at some point see HWY 6 maybe warm up a pitcher. They've only deployed 2 pitchers this entire season. As that one goes straight into center field. Good reaction from Norris. Almost hit her right in the face, but was able to get her hand up trying to catch that ball, but it bounces out, and that's an RBI single for Lauren Bowers. And the Dogs just continue to grow their lead. It's now 8-3 on our State Farm agent Bobby Holst scoreboard. Again, if you are new to the softball, here are the run rules. It's again 15 after 3, 12 after 4, 10 after 5, and then 8 after 6. Dogs leading 8-3. A runner at first for North Platte. Being Bowers is Katie Titus, who walked in her last plate appearance up to bat versus Addison Norris, who is just struggling this inning to find consistent pitching. First pitch into Titus for ball number 1, 1-0. Make that ball 2, gets away from Alexa Hale, and Lauren Bowers won't push it as she'll scamper back to first. There was some action in the Dogs bullpen just a couple of minutes ago. 2-0 pitch. Upstairs, ball 3. 3-0 the count now to senior Katie Titus. 8-3 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull scoreboard. Bowers at first. The 3-0 pitch. And it's ball 4. 4-pitch walk, and Titus on over to first, and now out comes Coach Hale, and I think might be seeing the end of Addison Norris today. And we will be seeing the end of Addison Norris potentially, and the way her body language is looking. Yep, up, down she goes, and Lillian LeBenz looks to be taking over on the mound now for the side of HWY 6. As so far this season for
Trailblazers,
Lillian LeBenz, 3-3 record. She does have a 13.86 ERA this season in her 13 plate appearances. For LeBenz, 24 strikeouts, 41 balls in her 33 1/3 innings. Pitching takes over for Addison Norris as Jonkin moves over to second. And then I believe Addison Norris over to shortstop. For Addie Reyna, 2 runners aboard for the Dogs with nobody out in this bottom of the 4th inning. Ooh, first pitch from LeBenz is lying away for ball number 1. Reyna had a single in her previous plate appearance up the middle. We'll see an off-speed pitch straight down that center for strike number 1. 1-1 the count now with nobody on, with 2 on and nobody out. Bowers at second, Titus at first. An off-speed pitch that's off the mark. 2-1 to Reyna. Big hit going into left field. That's a base hit. They might be bringing Bowers home. Nope, they'll hold her up as left fielder Abigail Reith mishandled the ball for a second. But that's the second single for Addie Reyna today. And the bases are once again loaded for the Dogs.
Brings up the right fielder, number 16, Savannah Gove.
As Savannah Gove now up to bat, big hit, foul down the third base side as Bowers was taken off, almost got hit by that ball, which would have been an automatic out, but scampers away from it, and the bases are still loaded, but strike number 1 to Gove. Hayden Irvin is on deck, Malia Harmon in the hole, 5, 6, and 7 in the lineup. Foul tipped off for the second strike of this at-bat to Gove. But with the bases loaded, the Dogs threatening to continue to pour the runs in after going back and forth in the first 2 innings against HWY 6, exploded for 4 as big hit, off of Coach Laura Johnson's foot. Another foul ball, but runs exploding in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 4 came across, and now in this bottom of the 4th, 2 runs have already come across for North Platte High, as Savannah Gove would look to continue to improve that. 0-2. Another slash down the third base side from Savannah Gove. 4th straight foul ball for the right fielder, who is just lining up. Lillian LeBenz, who again took over this inning in relief for Addison Norris. Another 0-2 pitch. Another hit out to left field, going back, gone! Is it gone? We'll see. No, I think it stayed inbounds, just barely to the fence line. I correct myself, and now Addie Reyna's in a pickle. As 2 runs do come across for North Platte. It gets away from the third baseman, Neve Browett. And that's a stand-up double for Savannah Gove. I could not see that ball. It looked like it went over, but hits to the corner.
2-run double.
That's a 2-run double for Savannah Gove, all to that third base side. I don't think a single hit went to the opposite side of the field. But she had the carry with that ball, but just not enough distance. A stand-up double. And now it's 10-3 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard. The throw on over to first. Not in time as Hayden Irvin comes home. Addie Reyna's coming home, but she gets tagged out by Alexa Hale. Little adventurous from Addie Reyna, but Hayden Irvin gets on with the single as tagged out goes Addie Reyna. But now we have runners at the corners, a 10-3 lead for North Platte High School. With 1 out in this bottom of the 4th inning as Laura Johnson now up to see courtesy runner. Manny Jones will come in for Irvin.
Courtesy running for the Lady Bulldogs. Number
10-3 as the Dogs just
now batting
on top. Malia Harmon, who is 0 for 2 today with 2 strikeouts, now has runners at the corners. Gove at third, Jones at first, and only 1 out. It's bottom of the 4th inning. Pitch. Off the back of Malia Harmon, and the bases are loaded once again for North Platte High School. This bottom of the 4th, 10 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors for North Platte. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors for HWY 6. As here's Abby Stifler, flew out to Alexa Hale in her previous plate appearance. Did double down the third base side against Addison Norris in her first. Has the bases loaded and 1 out. As first pitch from LeBenz, just a smidge outside for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Danica Jederezic on deck. Faith Bennett in the hole. On our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard, it is 10-3. That single is going to be an easy out at home, as unfortunately for Savannah Gove, was just slowly waltzing her way home, thinking that ball was going to go foul, but it didn't. And because of that, Abby Stifler will reach on a fielder's choice, but Savannah Gove will go down for the 2nd out of this inning. Bases are still loaded as that one's rocketed out to left field from Jederezic. Oh, man! Called foul by the home plate umpire. Jederezic with a mammoth shot to left field. Fouls it off of LeBenz. And we'll get strike number 1. 0-1 now to Danica Jadarezic. She was hit by a pitch in her last appearance. Bases are still loaded, this time with 2 outs for the Dogs. Swing and a miss. Strike number 2. 0-2 the count now. Stifler at first, Harmon at second, Jones at third base. 0-2 now to Jadarezic, the left fielder. Swing and a miss, and that's how this inning does come to an end. Not before 4 more runs come across for the Dogs in this bottom of the 4th inning. We head to the top of the 5th, 10-3 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull scoreboard when we come back on FM 98.1, AM 1410, and video live streaming on our Cedar Room live stream at NorthPlattePost.com.
Taylor is living the Runza dream.
The Fry life is the high life.
He's stacking up rewards on the Runza mobile app.
Points on points on points on points.
That's a lot of free food from Runza.
Yep, I'm headed there for lunch today.
Download the Runza mobile app to start getting rewards. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
See me, Shelter Agent Brent Rogo at 405 East C Street and find out why so many of our clients would recommend Shelter.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back to the Dowhauer Sports Complex. McKinley Jonkins starts off this inning with a single up the middle off of Katie Titus. It's the 4th hit today for the Trailblazers. Now the runner at first base trailing 10-3 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard. Timeouts, though, are brought to you in part by Kevin McCann and the Fortified Group. Oh, boy, that is mashed out to center field. But there to grab it, Faith Bennett with just a couple of feet left to spare
Out to deep center.
for out number 1. As Faith Bennett with a big glove out in center to find the first out against Highway 6's Neve Browett up to bat. Runner at first base being McKinley Jawkin. Grounder foul back to the visiting dugout for strike number 1. Also, thank you to our Sports Zone sponsors for today's game. Hands of Heartland. Hands of Heartland has offered support and services for those with developmental disabilities in Nebraska since 1998, bringing those services to the North Platte area. As another one hit hard off the bat of Browett, but fouled into the warm-up field. Strike number 2 to Neve Browett. Lillian LeBenz on deck. Catherine Marshall in the hole for Highway 6 and Trailblazers. Swing and a miss. Browett goes down swinging. Another strikeout
Brings up the pitcher number
for Katie
18,
Titus, who's been on fire today. Miss Titus, after giving up those 3 runs early on, been putting them up, putting them down since then. Still a runner at first. Pitch upstairs as Irvin's quick throw to first base will get Jockin back, but ball number 1 to Lillian LeBenz, who's the new pitcher for Highway 6. As Titus back into the circle, gets set and delivers. Swing and a miss. Beautiful fastball from Katie Titus. 1-1 the count now. Oh, they're actually 0-2. I thought that first pitch was outside, but home plate umpire calling it 0-2. Oh my gosh, putting them up, putting them down. Katie Titus with another strikeout, and that's how this inning will come to an end. Titus on fire right now. No runs on, of course, the one hit. Now we have time being called, and don't know what's happening here on the field, but a runner is coming on home for Highway 6. As the umpires having a conversation at home plate. It was a strikeout call from the home plate umpire. I was going to say we might have to go back to that play because I was going to say there was a ball somewhere in there. He must have forgot to Lillian LeBen. So instead of the inning being over, we will have to go back. Runner at first being McKinley Jockin. 1-2 now the count to Lillian LeBenz as Coach Hale having a conversation with the umpire, and now Laura Johnson having a conversation. I mean, home plate umpire called it strike 3. And now we're getting a confirmation of what the count is. I was going to say, we just erased a foul ball. I thought I was going crazy out here, but now, oh, never mind. They're gonna reverse that call again, and now they're gonna call LeBenz out on strikes. Well, that's topsy-turvy, and yeah, Coach Hale not happy with how that call went down, but Lillian LeBenz strikes out, and now the inning is over. So an unceremonious way to end that inning for Highway 6, and Coach Hale not happy with how it comes about. And with that, we now go to the bottom of the 5th inning. The Dogs still leading 10-3 when we come back to the Dowhauer Sports Complex on FM 98.1, AM 1410, and video live streaming on our Cedar Room live stream or PlattePost.com.
Personalized care with one goal, to keep you moving and enjoying life. Dr. Anthony Martin is now seeing patients at Great Plains Health Orthopedics, fellowship trained in hand and upper extremity surgery. Dr. Martin treats carpal tunnel, tennis elbow, arthritis, and trauma fractures throughout the body and is fluent in Spanish. Schedule today at 308-568-3800.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
Craving bold flavors and authentic Chinese cuisine? Look no further than Szechuan Famous Foods. From spicy Szechuan classics to mouth-watering dumplings, fresh sushi, their dishes are crafted with the freshest ingredients and traditional recipes. Whether you're dining in or taking out, every bite is a taste of China. Visit Szechuan Famous Foods today, where flavor is always first. Located at 320 Rodeo Road, or order online at SzechuanFamous.com for carryout or delivery. Your taste buds will thank you.
The Bulldogs play here on FM 98.1 and 1410 AM KOOQ. Merrick's Ranch. Lunch specials Tuesday through Saturday with 2 sides, just $10. See them on Facebook. Dine in, order online, use DoorDash, or just call for carryout. Merrick's.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to the Dowhauer Sports Complex. 10-3 lead for North Platte High School over Highway 6 as up to bat. Leading off this inning, Faith Bennett for the Dogs. Timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group. To check out Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group. Its location, 621 South Dewey. Sweet B, light tapper to Lillian LeBenz. And on over to first on the ground out goes Miss Faith Bennett. Lauren Bowers, the next Bulldog up to bat. 2 for 3 today. Led the game off on her first at bat with a single. Flew out to McKinley Jockin in her second, and then singled up the middle in her third. Now with nobody on and 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. Facing off against LeBenz, and she'll see a pitch outside for ball number 1 from the pitcher, who now is going to get Lillian LeBenz her first full inning of work after subbing in for Addison Norris last inning. Slight tapper on over to Norris at short throw to first, and that's 2 up, 2 down for
shortstop for number 2.
It's quick 2 up, 2 down for Highway 6's defense as here's Katie Titus now up to bat. She's 0 for 1 today, backed 2 walks in her last 2 at bats. Struck out swinging her first versus Norris as off-speed pitch off the mark from Lillian LeBenz. Addie Reyna on deck and Savannah Gove in the hole for the Dogs. Ooh, that off-speed again, just not going the way that LeBenz wants it to go, and it's upstairs for ball 2. 2-0 the count now. Here comes that 2-0. Big hit, but fouled. Down the third base side. Strike 1, 2, and 1 now to senior Katie Titus. Outfield playing extremely deep for Highway 6, knowing the threat that Titus brings. 2-1 pitch, way off the mark. We're almost into a whole new area code with how far that one was outside. Good glove from Alexa Hale to keep it in. The 3-1 now to Titus. Popped up, that's high in the sky. Hale gets underneath it, and that's a 3-up, 3-down for the Dogs, and that's how this inning comes to an end. We're now going quickly to the top of the 6th after that 3-up, 3-down. Highway 6 back up to bat on FM 98.1. AM 1410 and video live streaming on our Cedar Room live stream at NorthPlattePost.com.
In a lawsuit, a little extra liability protection can go a long way. Justin Thompson at the Justin Thompson Agency. A personal umbrella policy from American Family Insurance offers $1 million or more of coverage over and above the limits of your auto and home policy. And it's affordable. Contact Justin at the Justin Thompson Agency at 501 South Dewey Street or call 534-2400 today.
American Family Insurance.
Hannah is at the library, and she brought Runza onion rings.
They're very crunchy, and crunchy is loud.
That's the double-dipped breading talking. Maybe they'd be quieter if you dip them in Runza's onion ring dip.
Wait, they have onion ring dip?
They do. Make some noise for Runza's homemade onion rings and dip. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back to the Dowhauer Sports Complex, FM 98.1, AM 1410. Live streaming, Cedar Room live stream at NorthPlattePost.com. Catherine Marshall first up for Highway 6 as she blasts one down the first base side foul.
Number 23, Catherine Marshall.
We do have one substitution when it comes to the defense for North Platte, as Tiffany Townsend now takes over at shortstop for North Platte High School, as the 0-1 fouled back from Marshall for second strike of this at-bat. She walked in her first plate appearance against Katie Titus and struck out swinging after that. 0-2 is Titus looking for yet again another strikeout. That one too low to Marshall for ball one. On deck, Kalia Bullware and then Hope Mason. That's 6, 7, and 8 in the order for Highway 6, trailing 10-3. Another pitch too low as that bounces out of the glove of Irvin. 2-2. Dogs had a quick 1-2-3 last inning. Can they replicate that same thing against Highway 6 this inning? The 2-2 pitch. Upstairs and away. I mean, don't want to be that guy, but we're eerily facing an at-bat that happened last inning where Titus got off to a beautiful 0-2 start and then threw 4 straight balls to walk the batter, trying to avoid that outcome with this at-bat. Grounder, but foul to the backstop. 3-2 to Catherine Marshall. 10-3 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull scoreboard. 7 hits, 2 errors for the Dogs on their 10 runs. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors for Highway 6. Swing and a miss. Marshall goes down swinging. As Katie Titus just putting them up, putting them down throughout this game so far. I wonder where she's at in terms of her strikeout count, because I have to say she is getting rather close to potentially that is another strike from Titus. As Coach Hale now having a conversation with the home plate umpire. As now we're getting all set to go. 0-1 the count now to Kalia Bullware with 1 out in this inning. Next pitch, though, from Titus Just skirt outside the zone for ball one. 97 total pitches for the senior tonight. 63 strikes, 34 balls for Katie Titus. 1-1 pitch. That's, ooh, man, that one right at the knees and works in favor of North Platte. 1-2 the count now to Boulware as Titus looking for back-to-back strikeouts. Start this top of the 6th inning. Oh, it's in there. Another strikeout for Katie Titus. Boy, howdy. I mean, I know we talked earlier this season about how Addie Reyna tied the strikeout record for, I remember she either tied it or finished one below the strikeout record, which is currently held by Tatum Montalongo. But the way Katie Titus is wheeling and dealing, we're also in a potential situation where that could be happening. She's at 14 strikeouts today. So if the Dogs don't, I don't think Montalongo had 18 though, as that one's bounced to Addie Reyna at third. Beautiful glove over to first, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 3 up, 3 down for the Dogs defense. We'll come back 10-3 in the bottom of the 6th inning when we come back on FM 98.1. AM 1410, a video live streaming on our Cedar Room live stream at NorthPlattePost.com.
Experience the beauty of downtown North Platte and enjoy lunch or dinner at the Cedar Room. The Cedar Room is an unparalleled restaurant experience with this unique atmosphere where modern meets rustic. Enjoy a handcrafted cocktail made with the freshest ingredients by a master mixologist while dining from their delicious American fusion cuisine menu. Make a reservation by calling 308-532-4825 or reserve online at thecedarroomne.com. The Cedar Room, 505 North Dewey in beautiful downtown North Platte.
Hey, high school students, why wait to start college when you can begin transforming your future for free? Mid-Plains Community College is now offering free tuition for dual credit and early entry classes beginning this fall. Get ahead, save money, and transform your future.
Post Sport.
As that ball, I just came right out of the break, and Addie Reyna to lead off this inning in the bottom of the 6th. Hits a home run to center field and puts the Dogs up 11-3. I just came back from my break. Addie Reyna will end the game for North Platte High School as we hit the run rule. What a way to end tonight. An 11-3 win. It only took one pitch for Addie Reyna to say goodbye and good night to Highway 6 and the Trailblazers, which is Holdridge, Minden. The Dogs end the season 3 straight wins in a row, winning 7 out of their last 8 games, and put down this Highway 6 squad on senior night. Thanks to an Addie Reyna home run, it's 11-3. And North Platte High School ends the season 18-12, heading into playoffs, where they are most certainly guaranteed at least a 2 seed. Now, who they'll be playing against is more up into the air of question. But they at least now sit at probably their best season in a couple of years. Again, you have to think back, Tatum Montalongo, the last time the Dogs really had a true, absolute monster of a season, and now end the season well above 500, 18-12. North Platte High School girls softball ends senior night with the walk-off run rule home run from Addie Reyna and win 11-3. Step aside, take a break. When we come back, quick stop post-game show on FM 98.1, AM 1410, live streaming on our Cedar Room live stream at NorthPlattePost.com.
Finding your story starts at a place where possibilities align with potential. Chadron State College, where adventures lead to accomplishments, where opportunities connect to engagement. With a wide range of undergraduate and graduate programs, plus thousands of friends, CSC has everything you need to find your story. To get started and schedule your visit, csc.edu.
Ben is in a
sticky situation.
I got so excited for my fresh-baked Runza cinnamon rolls that I forgot to grab a napkin.
Now you got cinnamon roll fingers, and they're so ooey.
And gooey. I can't grab a spoon to dig into my delicious homemade chili.
Maybe you should call for help?
Oh, I'll call my mom. Oh, I've ruined my phone.
Worth it, though. Come get Runza's homemade chili, fresh-baked cinnamon rolls, and a napkin today. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
If you haven't switched to Viero, you're losing money. Bring us your number now. Get 4 lines of Better Unlimited for just $100, which includes 4 shiny new iPhone 16s on us with qualifying trade-in. Add all that up to see that compared to Verizon, you'll keep $720 in your pocket with Viero, and you'll always stay connected with nationwide coverage and local support. Stop losing money. Make the switch to Viero and start saving today.
Taxes and fees required. Additional restrictions may apply.
You never think cancer will happen to you. I smoked for over 40 years. My doctor recommended that I get annual lung cancer screening. They were able to catch my cancer at stage 1. It's never too late to quit. Even if you're still smoking, you need to ask your doctor about annual lung cancer screening. Just 30 minutes a year could save your life.
Call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Kylie is a Runza burger lover.
Especially if it's smothered with sauteed onions and French onion dip and topped with Swiss cheese.
Ah, sounds like you just had the French onion burger at Runza.
Yes. Yes, I did.
Are you crying?
Yeah, it's the onions. Wait, are you crying?
Yeah, because I love the French onion burger. Come get yours today. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
For over 85 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services agents have built relationships with you, one conversation at a time. And we're as committed as ever to providing you with that level of service. As part of your community, we're here for you, answering insurance questions and helping make sure your financial goals are on track.
In North Platte, visit Jay Engel at fbfs.com/find-and-agent.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
As the crisp fall air rolls in, it's the perfect time to secure the insurance protection you need. Fortify Group has over 50 years of trusted experience serving customers in North Platte and beyond. We're here to cover all your needs: farm, crop, auto, home, and commercial insurance. Whether it's harvest season or time to winterize your home, we work with multiple carriers to find the best coverage for you. Visit fortifygroup.net to learn more, or stop by our office at 621 South Dewey and chat with me, Kevin McGann. No matter the season, you can rely on Fortify.
Hands of Heartland has offered support and services for those with developmental disabilities in Nebraska since 1998 and is now bringing those services to the North Platte area. Residential services, respite services, community services, and even day services. Hands of Heartland offers a full array of services from 24-hour supports to just a few hours per week. Learn more today online at handsofheartland.com. That's handsofheartland.com. Hands of Heartland, providing creative opportunities to live and grow.
Hey, high school students, why wait to start college when you can begin transforming your future for free? Mid-Plains Community College is now offering free tuition for dual credit and early entry classes beginning this fall. Get ahead, save money, and transform your future while in high school. Talk to your high school guidance counselor or visit our website at mpcc.edu. That's mpcc.edu. Students are responsible for all course-related fees and must attend a Nebraska high school or Nebraska homeschool to qualify.
Craving bold flavors and authentic Chinese cuisine? Look no further than Szechuan Famous Foods. From spicy Szechuan classics to mouth-watering dumplings, fresh sushi, their dishes are crafted with the freshest ingredients and traditional recipes. Whether you're dining in or taking out, every bite is a taste of China. Visit Szechuan Famous Foods today, where flavor is always first. Located at 320 Road or online at SzechuanFamous.com for carryout or delivery. Your taste buds will thank you.
Personalized care with one goal, to keep you moving and enjoying life. Dr. Anthony Martin is now seeing patients at Great Plains Health Orthopedics, fellowship trained in hand and upper extremity surgery. Dr. Martin treats carpal tunnel, tennis elbow, arthritis, and trauma fractures throughout the body and is fluent in Spanish. Schedule today at 308-568-3800.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
When the leaves start falling and the temps start dropping, do your windows keep the cold out or let it in? From foggy panes and drafts to cracked or outdated glass, Larry's Glass can help you cozy up your home before winter hits. Repairs, replacements, even custom storm windows. Call Larry's Glass in North Platte today and stay warm, safe, and energy smart all season long. Larry's Glass, 211 West 5th, where quality meets clarity.
It's the Quick Stop post-game wrap-up. Quick Stop never closes, with 24 locations open 24 hours a day.
Dave's Place is back.
That's right. Dave's Place is back open, but this time at a brand new location. Come check us out at our new Dave's Place, just north of Walmart at 502 East Francis.
But don't worry, we haven't changed the best of Dave's Place. So the best wings in town. And the best pizza, too.
And the family atmosphere you always want, just at a new stop. Dave's Place is now open at 502 East Francis in North Platte. Dine-in, carry-out, or DoorDash. Whoop, whoop.
Every step should feel great, but if foot pain, bunions, heel spurs, or injuries are slowing you down, Great Plains Foot and Ankle Specialists is here to help. Their expert team of doctors provide top-notch care, from routine foot health to advanced treatments and surgery. Whether you're an athlete, always on the go, or just tired of aching feet, they'll get you back on your feet pain-free. Step into comfort. Call Great Plains Foot and Ankle Specialists today, or see them online at gpfootandankle.com.
Post-game wrap-up. Quick Stop never closes, with 24 locations open 24 hours a day.
Welcome back to the Downhauer Sports Complex, FM 98.1, AM 1410, video live streaming on our Cedar Room live stream, NorthPlattePost.com. Dogs with a big victory to end the season over HWY 6-11-3 out the Addie Reyna. Solo home run to left center field off of one Lillian LeBenz. And that's how this game comes to an end. 11 runs on 8 hits, 2 errors for the Dogs. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors for HWY 6. That concludes the season for North Platte. 18-12 to end the year, all but solidifying a number 2 seed in the Class A district playoffs. Now, it's not official, okay? Even though, so the team right below them, they started the day at 12th, moved all the way down now to 14th. And Papillion La Vista South defeated Omaha Marion, who is the team behind North Platte, which means North Platte will be a number 2 seed going into districts. The good news is, I think it's their first 2 seed in a long time. The bad news is they're going to face the number 1 team not only in the state of Nebraska, but ranked top 25 in the nation, Millard North, who is 28-4 on the season. So you're going out to Millard North for a second, let's say it, for a second straight year going out to Millard North, this time as a number 2 seed. Now, again, this is all unofficial standings right now, but at the moment, North Platte will be going to Millard North next week starting on Wednesday for district softball. Now, all I hope and pray is that they don't play at 9 a.m. because the last time I went to Millard North, they played at 9 a.m. So hoping that game's a little later into the day. But couldn't have gotten to that point without big victories from not only this team, but this impressive senior squad. And they did it once again, taking out HWY 6 this time to 3, sweeping the series 2-0. Here on our Quick Stop post-game show, 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop, always open right around the corner. But how about this season for the Dogs? I believe their first time in a couple of seasons. They've posted over 15 wins. Again, last 2 seasons came close to that mark, but never could really overcome that final hurdle. And now this year, 18-12 on the season. I'll have to go back and remember. I think maybe the last year of Tatum Montalongo might have been the last time this Dog squad had an above 500 record going into district play. And even then, when Montalongo was there, I don't even think that they fell upon a 2 seed. I think that was 22-23. Let's take a gander here at the record of 22-23 real quick before we skip off the airways for the final time tonight. Well, yep, so that 22-23 year, they ended 25-14, went to Omaha Marion, and, of course, beat Lincoln Pius, fell to Marion, and then fell to Pius in that last game of the 22-23 season. That was the last time the Dogs were over 500. Now in the 25-26 year, they end 18-12, and now have almost all but locked up a second seed in Class A district starting next week. And again, hypothetically, if I did my math correctly and nobody else moves around the docket, North Platte will be going to Millard North and taking on Millard North and the Mustangs. Well, not taking them on, but going to their district as the second seed. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. We will be back tomorrow from Omaha Benson as the Bunnies take on North Platte High football. Can the Dogs pick up their first win of 2025? I think the odds are stacked in their favor to do so, and then we'll see what happens after that. Quick Stop pregame 6:30 at a 7 o'clock kickoff on FM 98.1, AM 1410, video live streaming on our Cedar Room live stream at NorthPlattePost.com. See you all tomorrow. The Dogs finish today with an 11-3 victory over HWY 6.